Yeah, so hi everyone. My name is Sagar Dogra, and I'm basically I hail from the country of India and from the state of Jammu and Kashmir. The purpose, as you might have watched my previous videos, or if you're the first time viewer, is of awareing my fellow compatriots and everyone else about the conditions of pudendal neuralgia and CPPS, making people aware of the extremely painful yet unharmful condition which plagues almost more than 80% of OPD cases in terms of men visiting the hospital OPD. And such conditions, despite being so common, the irony is that is still very difficult to treat and diagnose. Now, many of us might argue that, if this is so recurrent and so painful, obviously doctors might be having a cure, right? That's for sure. But that's where the unfortunate portion comes in play. And the thing is that the cure is not just one pill, because this condition is so difficult to diagnose and so difficult to understand based on symptoms that most of the times the doctors, because you understand and it's very well established that all allopathic centers are mostly commercial in nature and are more involved in ensuring the highest amount of dosage and visits by patients. But I don't I'm not saying that all doctors are wrong, but I'm just saying in general purposes. And patients who actually face this problem are just looking for a person to hear them out. So what happens in my case, especially when I went to the doctor, I told them I'm suffering this. Yeah, okay, so you take this thing. Yeah, okay, so you take that thing, without even understanding what I'm actually facing. And this was not only one doctor. I visited more than 7 to 8 doctors in this entire ordeal, and not a single doctor was ready to hear, because no one wants to hear that the other doctor was a fool, and no one wants to hear that we cannot treat you. They want to hear that we treated you, you weren't able to be alright by yourself. And that's where the problem lies. And this is condition is such a condition that it has to be holistically uh, worked upon. You cannot say that, oh right, you just take this, you just take that, you'll be fine. It is a holistic approach. Multidisciplinary departments come together to treat the patient, and then you get the solution. And especially those departments who are at least having knowledge of the condition. If you don't have knowledge, what are you going to treat the patient with? So there's a very much uh, gap which must be filled by the doctors in terms of treating these conditions. My situation started with burning sensation. Sorry, started with the time where I was eating a lot of spicy foods, on daily basis, masturbating twice on daily basis. I was single at the time. uh, and you know eating a lot of fried food, junk food, and drinking very little amount of water. And suddenly one day I went to pee, and I got this burning, excruciating pain while urinating, and I assumed that it might be some problem to be which might be I might be facing due to drinking less water or something like that, or masturbating a lot. So I stopped masturbating, drank a lot of water, and that problem persisted even more. And I might have also thought that it was UTI, so I drank a lot of cranberry juice and everything, and that made it even worse. So after 1 month, I visited doctor, that is the urologist, and he suggested me a couple of antibiotics. Take it, you'll be fine. Visit me after 1 month. Back to visit again, it became worse. Talked to him. He told me, you do this, you do that, you'll be fine. Again, back to basics. Fine, okay. I trust you, doc. No problem. And still the condition persisted after 2 months. Then I went to the third doctor. He still gave me antibiotics, and he did a couple of tests like control CBC, then your ultrasonography, sonography, which is called, and still negative. Everything, urine test still negative, and semen test. I couldn't do semen test because after you masturbating, the pain was excruciating, so I didn't opt for it. I said no. Then you know I went to the fourth one, and he gave me a couple of medicines, and honestly speaking, those medicines, I don't know what was in them, but it improved this condition a bit from what I was previously facing, really. Fast forward, I started to uh, becoming more confident. My condition was, before condition was such that I couldn't get out of the bed. I just used to cry all day because my parents thought that I was finding a pretext not to go to office or something like that, and I was maybe probably trying to flee away from my duties or something like that, because my character might be like that, earlier. But this time it was true. I was not doing it on purpose. And the worst part is that this condition caused crack with my relationship with my parents, my sister, my girlfriend, and apart, this was also one of the reasons which caused mental harm. And the situation carried on and on, and I also showed a pain specialist, little improvement. But the fact is that I still cannot walk long distances, cannot drive long distances, have to be back in home after within 1 hour, cannot drink a lot of water. If I don't drink a lot of water, pain gets back to its excruciating levels. And this condition keeps coming and going. I mean, there's no single point cure, and from what I have read, that definitely there is no cure. So the symptoms can only be worked upon, and there is no cure for this problem. So my my sincere sympathy to all those people who are facing this, because I definitely know what's going on through them, and I hope we conquer this together. And coming back to my conditions, I've tried every kind of medicine, Lyrica, gabapentin, everything, and they do only provide temporary relief, but not even permanent type relief, just basic relief. I can do work at home kind of relief. And I also had my MRI done, and the MRI was inconclusive, except it showed hernia in my L4 L5 disc, and it showed sciatic nerve and chronic sciatic nerve and enflammement. And I asked the doctor if this is related, but he confirmed that this is not related at all, and it has nothing to do with the condition I'm facing. So moving on, some things which have helped out, I'll just be sharing with you guys. This video will be a day-to-day video for those people who are actually suffering, to understand a little bit. I've not talked much, but on day-to-day basis, I'll be sharing you in shorts, in the form of interactive videos. I'm just learning how to edit and things like that. So in the coming days, after certain amount of videos, you can surely expect some new intuitive content. Also, I'm planning to start a group of my own, because most groups I've joined are either inactive, having irrelevant participants, or are having people who are actually doctors, who are sharing their equipment and stuff like that, which are totally not even you can say proportional to the content or to the situation symptoms you're facing. So you know I'll be starting a group, and I hope all active members to join and to remain even after they're well, because many groups are inactive because, for what I'm assuming, then they have either got well or have stopped using social media. And we will interact with each other. You can comment below your you can comment below of what you're facing. I'll get back to you, and we can discuss. If you want, we can video call, we can share each other's problems, we can give tips to each other, and that's only how we'll conquer it. Doctors will only keep charging. They'll just bring up the bill. It's you yourself who can take care of you and no one else. So this is a short video for those who are watching. I'll keep sharing day-to-day basis on each and every one small topic after researching myself, and we'll then take things from there. Yeah, cheers, have a great day.